Okay, today as a change of pace, we are going to draft Shadowmoor Eventide. Um, this is a format I've never played at all before, so I'm probably going to have less than limited stupidity involved here. It seems like an interesting set. Um, the hybrid seems to kind of either enable you to play like three colors, kind of, or I think the option I'm going to try to push is to essentially play monocolored. You can just essentially play mono red or whatever. Probably you're going to have to end up splashing into one of the allied colors, from what I understand. It looks that way, but this is gonna be interesting. I really kind of like doing monocolored because uh, lets you be more consistent in your draw, and in terms of being able to cast your spells, you can run like 16 lanes instead of 17 lanes because you don't have to worry about getting two different colors of mana. Um, the Wither and the -1/-1 counter stuff is kind of interesting. So we'll see how this goes. I'll pause it until it go ahead and pause, which shouldn't be too long. But this is going to be kind of ridiculous. I just wanted to say that I did prep for this a little bit. I read my prep was I read Mark Rosewater's Making Magic columns about how they designed the set, which is always interesting. He's a really good writer and very interesting to know the nuts and bolts behind this. And I did a quick read through of all the commons and uncommons in these sets, so I should have some idea. It doesn't really at this point give me any true knowledge, but I usually that means I can read like the first line of the text, the rules text on the card, and be like, "Oh, I remember. Yeah, that's it does this thing." Okay, so let's get this party going. All right, here we go. What does this do? Yeah, this doesn't seem very good. That's okay. My brief idea is I want it to be either mono red slash green or mono blue slash white. That's not very good, I don't think. I think this is pretty good. I could be wrong on that. What does this do? It's kind of a death touchy thing. That's, it's not bad. Helm of the Cast Lord. That's pretty good if you get the blue-black thing going up. I think I want to avoid that. And that's pretty decent if you want to be slow and controlling. It seems white blue kind of wants to be. 3/3 just persist. That seems pretty good, actually. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Scuzzback Riders, as it keeps me in two colors, and I kind of think the red-green thing is a little bit more of what I want to do. So that's kind of weird. Nah, that's not very good. So that's naturalize, kind of. You can 2-for-1 it. It's a 2/2 bear with persist. That's decentish. That's pretty good, right? 3/3 flying wither. So that would just put me kind of into mono red, which I think I'm okay with. I think that's going to be more aggressive. I just want to be like total beatdown. 3/3 flying wither, and creatures with counters on them can't do anything. That seems really good to me. Alright. I am heavy on the 5-drops, but whatever. What is this? Equal to the number of red permanents you control. So I could just get a ton of reds. We are going to want to curve down significantly. We got 2 5-drops, but what does this do? Counter target spell, and then, yeah, that's not going to do anything in limited, really. Hoarded Boggarts. That seems pretty good. Anything else here I want to take? That's a pretty good creature too. But I think Hoarded Boggarts, I'll just try and move into mono red. See if they'll let me do that. That's okay. Ooh, Groomlance. It's a pretty good removal. That's... Would be destroyed, regenerated. Tap any number of untapped creatures you control. That's kind of not going to happen. Boggart Arsonist, I think, is okay. Maybe I might want to get something else in case I might feel like I might be getting cut out of this red a little bit, and go with like a Medicine Runner or something, but we'll just commit to it. Commit to the mono red. Yeah, that's not really a thing. That's okay. Alright. I think we're getting cut. So can't be blocked by green creatures. Maybe we'll just take that. It's kind of a wood elf. I'll take Gulprints in here. It seems okay. Definitely want more. There's lower areas. Intimidator. Midnight Banshee Wither. It's decent, but I don't know that I want to. It's a lot of black. I don't know if I can cast that, but maybe I should just start moving into it. I think black looked a little bit more open. And then red, we can still use these cards here. Target player discards a card. Yeah, it doesn't seem good. That's more 5-drops. I don't think I want that. I don't want that. That's kind of Ember Strike Duo. So like this is the best case scenario. Is it has, if you just cast a black and a red spell every turn, it's a 2/2 first striker for 2. That's the best case scenario. So that's kind of keeping with my original plan. What does this do? 5/3 persist haste potentially. 3/3 haste wither. I think. Alright. Might have to be moving more into green. I think this is better than that. It's something I can splash off of. I don't think a shade effect thing is what I want. What does this do? This guy can remove counters. It's expensive though. Alright, I think I'll take that. This is still cost source. I don't have any 2-drops. That's not good at all. That's not really good. This is the pack we opened to begin with. That seems pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I should just take that. I think it's probably too late to move into it, but I don't really want to run any of the other things. I don't need another 5-drop. That would be okay. And maybe Fate Transfer. Maybe that's a thing that's worthwhile. I don't know. Return target card from the graveyard to its owner's hand. The 3/3 Wither that must be blocked. That thing's worthless. I think the kind of the naturalize effect as a sideboard card is better. Though I need more green, but I got sure. Cinderbones actually seems pretty good to me. That's not bad, but we're not going into those colors. I think Cinderbones over. Yeah. So, what does this do? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that, I think. Pretty sure. Enchanted creature attacks each turn with Avon. Yeah, that's not like. That's not really what I want to do. Oh, I don't want to play against that, that's for sure. How's that still there? Wow, white must be just super open. Alright, so we're red, green, blue, trying to be mono red. It doesn't look like it's quite happening. Probably not going to be running this fellow. What is that? Oh, that is so good. But no one kind of requires to throw away the remainder of our deck. That's freaking good. It's not worth anything. That's fine. Haste, I can give haste. It's a 1/1. A 6/6 that gets smaller all the time. Whenever it attacks or blocks. That's not bad though, I don't think. I think we're just gonna take some removal-ish stuff. So really not getting the aggressive cards I wanted. That's okay. Burn Trail's pretty good. When a player casts a black spell, you may pay 1. Deals X damage, where X is the number of mountains you control. That's decent if I could run the mono red thing, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to. So target creature's control. Block this turn. I think Burn Trail's just better. Gloom Widow's pretty decent. Yeah, this might be just a debacle. Trying to be mono red, but no early drops is not good because it seems like the whole red green thing is pretty aggressive. Like this is pretty good, I think. What's that do? Seven for 4, and you basically need a way to deal damage to him. This is okay. This is okay. I need 2 drops more. That's, library. That's fine. That's fun. 2, 3, 2 that can get +1 force walk, or 1/1 who's gonna give everyone first strike. That guy's just a little bit better, maybe. Need 2 drops. That's fine. Each blocked creature gets +1/+1 against trample. That's pretty decent, I think. That's Scar. Already have one of those. Alright, so we'll try and get a little aggressive here. Another Tattermunch Witch. That could be okay, but I think the Tattermunch was this. That's kind of just more or less just kind of a big guy. Can kind of ramp you up, but you're already at 6, so what does it matter? That's just way too expensive. Okay. That's okay too. You can kind of fix your colors, but we're trying to not have to be in position. Yeah. Take power of fire. What does this do? Persists. Power of fire is interesting. You can kind of doesn't seem to be that much removal in here. It does open you up for 2 for 1, but I can put this on a creature that's later in the game. It's not going to be doing anything. 6 mana for 5/3 persist haste, potentially. It still seems just a little too expensive. I'll try the power of fire. That seems interesting. 2/1 with Wither is pretty decent, but we're trying to be mono red. Blight Sickle's not bad. I don't think we have enough early 1 and 2 drops to make that worthwhile yet, anyway. So I think Tattermunch Duo is just better. Another creature. Had 2 mana, draw a card, permanents. So that's +1/+1 double strike if we put it on Tattermunch Witch or Tattermunch blah 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 blah. It's pretty nice. We're a little heavy on the 5 drops already. What does that do? Draw a card. Yeah. So I feel a little bit better about running the mono red thing now, but we might be getting cut again on the 3rd pack. So I can remove -1/-1 counters. And it is another 2-drop, kind of. This thing is a 6/6. Once you attack with it, it becomes a 5/5 though, which is not too bad. Yeah, maybe we'll take the Chainbreaker instead. Yeah, Ember Gale, it's a card. Yeah, should have been blue-white, I think, but way too late to change that now. Ooh, that's good. Pretty decent 1-drop. 1 damage. Maybe we just could sideboard that in, or maybe just run it for the Falter effect. Oh, we got a chance to run that. I don't know that we want to. Maybe we got that. Okay. Alright. I feel okay. So we're getting more into the red-green stuff I wanted to do. We can still run this guy. This guy's fine. Yeah, that's Cold-Eyed Selkie. That's pretty nice. Is that with 2 tickets. But I think we just want to go ahead and get something good. Unwilling recruit. So that's kind of a semi-expensive Trader's Instinct. And that's only good if we're playing both blue and white, which we're not doing. Flying First Strike for 3 is okay. On Makes definitely good, but we're not running that much black. Inside Out is kind of a fun little trick. So it comes in as a 2/2, and we can slowly build it up. That's going to be too slow for us, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just take the Trader's Instinct type thing. Unnerving Assault. So that's just player from each graveyard. Fire at Will. That's a good one. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. We're playing mono red, so I'm just committed to it by now. That would be okay. Maybe we have a slow splash of green, but for the most part we're going to be mono red. So Fire at Will is pretty good. Double Cleave, Double Strike is a pretty good combat trick. Ooh, I wish I could run Flicker Wisp. Black creature gets Wither, red creature gets Haste. A 1/1 who can fly. Yeah. We can't have too much of these red-blue hybrids. Just because there's only 1 pack of this type. So I think Double Cleave is what I want. The alternative would be to take one of these Sulkens. Try and just get a little bit faster, but I think maybe that's a pretty good combat trick. So it's a 2/4, and I can switch it to a 4/2 when I want to, or a 2/2 that's going to be pretty hard to block. I think the 2/2 that's hard to block is better. This might come around. Might. Sure. 3-drop, it's unblockable. What's this do? Tap an untapped red creature you control gets. It's got trample. It's decent. I'm not sure about Cinder Pyromancer. Since we're basically mono red, it might actually be pretty decent. But the fact that it can't hit creatures really sucks. If it could hit creatures, this would just be like super bomb diggity. But then, of course, that couldn't cost what it costs. And that would just be essentially just a 2/2 or a 2/1, which I think we've got a fair number of. I haven't really been cutting stuff because I don't know what's going on. But I think Cinder Pyromancer is better than just a 1/2 flying first striker. Moonhold. Hothead Giant I don't like. It just seems like there's a pretty big drawback. Target green creature. Maybe we take Hothead Giant anyway. Just because I don't think Moonhold we can play just to prevent a land drop. It's like decent. I think Hothead Giant at least gives us another creature option. Inside Out I like, and this guy was better when you could sacrifice him with damage on the stack. Right now I don't think that's so good, but I think this is a pretty decent little trick, especially power and toughness one way or the other. If you control. Have it deal 2 damage. That's decent. Flame Jab. I think Flame Jab is better. Yeah. Let me turn my lance later on into little stuff. There seems to be a lot of creatures with 1 toughness in this set too, so that can be pretty good removal. Well, they just want me to take this Moonhold, I guess. Target white creature gets persist. Yeah, that's not a thing I want. Destroy target land, gain 2 life. No. Nightmare Inclusion, it's shiny. No. I'll take maybe. I don't think we're gonna run this stuff anyway. Yeah, it's not worth anything. I'll take Moonhold. Seems like a fun card. Unnerving Assault. Don't think that's going to be. Well, doesn't look like we got anything, so we're probably going to cut something. Target player retraces. Discards a card. That's pretty decent, actually. We'll take Raven's Crime. Target red creature gains haste, or if you get a 2/1. I think maybe we just want another 2/1. We'll have some black creatures. I think 1 drop that can fly. Creature gains flying until end of turn. Yeah, okay, I'll take a Steam Hopper. Maybe we'll run it. Maybe we won't. Target black creature. Okay, another 2/1 for 2. Okay. So, doesn't look like we're gonna have enough black to run this thing, but I think we succeeded in getting the mono red. Essentially, maybe have a little splash of green for this and for this. Just sideboard that in if we need to, but I think we can just run the mono red deck. Sorry, I was making sure I'm actually recording this. Yeah, there it is. There's my flashing stuff. Okay, so I'll pause this until we actually get in. Oh wait, we're in deck building. Okay, so let's try this mono red thing out. Probably not gonna want that or that or that. And that one we're probably gonna want. Maybe we want that. I don't know. Burn Trail, yes we want. Slenderman, Arsonist, Power of Fire. So it's all about the hybrid for us. So Fire at Will we definitely want. Moonhold not so much. Double Cleave. I'm not sure if our creatures really have enough power to make that good. Scuzzback Riders we definitely want. So, as long as the creature is red, it gets +1 in double strike. If it's green, it's even better, but let's see that. Oh wait, that activated ability is kind of shitty. So we're definitely probably going to want to have at least a splash of green for the activated ability there. Sure. Just get some more 2/1s if we want. We don't have that much of those, so we probably don't want that. Just because we don't have, we have very little black. So this is alright. Probably want to go ahead and add just like the 2 ones down there. Or actually, sorry, I want to get the little bit of the green splash. I think. No, wait, we got another one of those. How did I not add that one? So that attacks as a 4/4 trampler. That's pretty good. It's just a little splash of it. So I don't know if we can get away with running 16 lands. Maybe we should probably just cut one of these 5 drops. Not that one, not that one. So I can cut probably this one. How many green-red creatures do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough of those, so I can put that one back. Maybe we would want, let's see, how many creatures, black creatures, we only have, so the only targets for that would be these guys, which is not too interesting. Let's see. So trying to think about, I don't think we can really run the 16 lands I wanted to, just because our curve's too heavy on the 3 drops. And like, normally if you wanted to run 16 lands, you could get stuck on 2, and if you had, you know, a bunch of 2 drops, let me just go ahead. I wish I had more creatures in here, but I think these are okay. Maybe the Steam Hopper's not really a good idea. So he's just going to give my entire team first strike except for this guy. That's pretty good. Destroy target scarecrow at planes, that's kind of a thing. Alright, so yeah, definitely would like to have more 2 drops. Maybe we'll add these just 2 for 2. Definitely put that. So let's see, Ember Gale. I'm trying to think whether I want to maybe get rid of that. Just add a Fang Sulkin. We don't really have much on stuff. Not much stuff. Would have been nice to run this guy, but we're not in the mono black deck for sure. Yeah, I think I want to put that on and then take out Ember Gale. Or what else would I want to cut? Maybe not a creature. Definitely don't want fewer creatures. I wonder if Scar might be too small in effect. Flame Jab, we can keep reusing it, so that's decent. Fire Will, we're definitely keeping that. So, that allows us to put 2/4. Yeah, I think we want to keep that. Maybe Ember Gale's just not. Maybe the Power of Fire. Maybe see how many 1 toughness guys they have that are going to kill me. And then we'll keep the Ember Gale. So, this is going to be fun because this is my favorite part. I'm going to add land. It's going to suggest I run all these different colors. I think 11.6. No, probably more like 12.5. Because the only card I need green for is this. Maybe even more than that. Let me go ahead and put that in. Sort piles by color. So I just want to separate out cards that need a lot of red. There's only 2 cards that need a ton of red. And then there's 2 cards that need a fair bit of red. So maybe maybe this is okay to have, so I can cast this guy fairly consistently, and being able to pump these pumps is going to be kind of important, I think. Maybe I should take add one mountain for a forest. I don't know. Or sorry, add a mountain, cut a forest. So this might not be one I want to cast right away. This one I probably will want to cast right away. Yeah, okay, we'll cut one forest for a mountain. So there's 4 green sources. Shouldn't be too hard to hit that. It's tough because it's really a question of whether I want to, how consistently I want to be able to cast these spells versus how often I want to be able to hit the pumps there, which I don't know. It's gonna be the mono red thing. So, all right. Let's just go ahead and submit this before I screw it up anymore.